What's going on, everybody? Happy Thursday night. Welcome in. I see some great people who are already here. Hashtag early squad. Absolutely love it. I also see we even have some of our amazing Slapshot Pops channel members in the house. You guys are amazing. Feel free to use your emojis throughout tonight's live stream. Also, if you have a milestone super chat, please feel free to use that as well if you are on your desktop device. What's going on? Chaser, Bold Cargo is here. Alex is here. Anna's here. That's right, John. Hashtag early squad. Guys, we got a great show for you all tonight. We're going to be breaking down all of the latest Funko news. We're going to recap everything that's going on with our four channels. And yes, guys, 1000%. If you are not subscribed to myself, Professor Josh, the Poppin' Duo, or Rock and Row, what are you doing? Rock and Row just hit 7,000 subscribers. We just hit 11,000 subscribers, and we got some more big milestones on the way. We are actually 2,000 subscribers away from the four of us hitting 30K. So definitely tell your friends, tell your family members, tell your dogs with their own cell phones. We got to get to 30K for PFO. Yes, we're going to be talking about the Whopper tonight. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate it. One of my favorite sweatshirts. It is officially hoodie weather out here in the Northeast. John flexing those subs. It's because of you guys. Because of you guys, we got some great subscribers that have found our channel. We get messages and emails every day. You guys are awesome. Mr. Smith is here. Evelyn is here. Yeah, big congrats to Rock and Row for hitting 7,000 subscribers. We're definitely going to be celebrating that in a little bit. My man Thomas is here. Oh, yeah, we have a lot of soda reveals that we're going to be talking about. Let's see who else is here. Anthony dropping the first super chat of the night. Charles is here. Guys, if I did not call out your name, please feel free to drop a hello in the chat so we make sure we welcome everybody in. Angela, what's going on? Hello from Mississippi. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Jack on the Hunt is here. And Tammy is here. What's going on, Tammy? Alexander is here as well. All right, guys, we're going to bring in 2 out of the other 3 members of PFO. So, guys, please help me welcome in Professor Josh and Rock and Row, and let's get PFO started. Here we go.
What's going on?
What up? What up? What up?
How you
what up, everybody?
Doing?
Who's ready for Thursday night? It's Thursday night. It's PFO night.
Ready. I'm ready for Thursday.
Austin, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Over a year now. That means a lot. Thank you so much. We got a lot of great Funko news to talk about. I know everybody's talking about the sodas. The Grinch soda, yeah, we definitely going to be talking about that later. But yeah, everybody please drop a big congrats in the chat for Jim Rock and Row. He's been flying. Just hit 7K, guys.
Thank you, guys. I wanted to say thanks for all the help and support. You guys have been awesome. Some of the videos have really gotten a lot of views. So thanks for all the share outs, all the subs, all the love in the chat and stuff like that. So thank you guys for all the love. We're going 8. 7's just a little bump.
That's like lucky number 7. Yeah, lucky number 7.
Yeah, so we're going on to 8. 8 sounds better.
So how are you doing, Josh? I saw you went to Funko Pop Con. How was that?
Yeah, that was good. That was 2 weeks ago, and then we did Pops and Sons the past weekend. So every weekend we've been doing Funko Pop hunting, traveling, buying, selling, whatever.
Yeah, you're neck deep in the community. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, so definitely been busy, but yeah, Funko Pop Con was a lot of fun. We had a good time. Another one's coming up already in December. We got another event coming up in end of October. So it's like every 2 months there's like an event going on.
I know.
So keep them busy.
Are we going to talk about the mini pops and mini sodas tonight? Absolutely.
I'm so all in. I'm all in.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. Yay 6789. Vince is going to be here in a couple minutes.
He's doing double duty. He has to be mom and dad this week.
So. Yeah, Bree is on vacation, so she left Vince with the kiddos because she had a girls' trip. So, Buckeye Dad, what's going on? The tattooed beard is here. I found some fire at Funko Pop Con. Did you find Professor Josh? Did you meet up with the tattooed beard?
What kind of fire did you find? let us know.
He was looking for you.
I mean, I had a big booth. You couldn't miss it. So,
hey, Vince is here. He said, "Vince is here."
William, yes, I did shave the mustache. We decided that it was temporary. Yeah.
Where's the buzzer?
It was temporary. Anthony says he's gonna pass on the soda minis, but we got a cheers to Anthony for his super chat earlier. Thank you very much, Anthony.
Cheers. I'm all in on the minis.
Are the minis gonna have chases? I think that's what everybody's wondering.
If they have chases, it's game over for me. I'm gonna sell all my regular sodas and all the rest of my pops, and I'm just going mini.
But you won't know which minis you're getting in the mini thing. It'll be like the mini brands, right? Like the little mini brand thing. That's what I think the market they're going for.
Yeah, it's like a blind bag.
Yeah.
And Anna, I'm sorry if you like the mustache, but Joanna liked it for a couple days, and then she said, "You know what? It's time for."
Thank you.
What's going on, David? And can you say hi to Vince for me? Yeah, we will definitely say hi to Vince for you. No worries. SWAT Pops is in the house. Do you guys hear about that? Funko is going to go across the coast and do a box of fun type thing. Yes,
we got that. We got that in the slides. Come on.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
Did you see Vince backstage, John?
Oh, he is backstage. Oh, I didn't see it because
he's been there. I said he was there like 5 minutes ago.
You need to get the little ding. Like I make it ding.
All right, everybody, please welcome in the fourth and crucial member. He's on extra dad duty this week. I'm sorry, Vince.
John, I was only here for like 5 minutes. There's no big deal.
No, it was because we have the slides. We have the slides, so you got bumped down. So that's why.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard that before. I've heard that.
I need to turn on the setting where it dings if someone comes into the chat so you can hear it.
Like a waiting room ding. You know, those old, well, you guys may not know.
It has that?
They have that setting on here. Yeah.
Yeah, remember? I'll have to change that. So here's a good question, and I actually have an opinion on it, and I would love to hear Josh and Vince's opinion. I am going to do a video on these at some point. Tony Tuesday has asked, what is our opinion on the $30 hard stacks from Vaulted Vinyl compared to the Pop Armors?
So who's going to be the first one to actually try to shoot it? Try to shoot it and see what happens. I mean, I'm waiting for that, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, we have a couple ideas for what we want to do for the video. But Vaulted Vinyl was kind enough to send over the hard stacks for us to review, which was very generous of them. They sent over a 2-pack. I haven't taken them out yet to fully examine them. I have watched some other people's reviews, and I've noticed that a lot of people who have done reviews of them have left out kind of the biggest negative of them, and that they're $30 for a hard stack. $30 is very expensive.
They're gonna. I mean, Vaulted Vinyl kind of. I think they brand themselves that way. You know what I mean? And they have great stuff, but the armors are. You can't really beat that.
I think your soft protectors are better than theirs.
I would agree. Yeah, I think Pop and Duo soft protectors are way better. Yeah, way better. Just because they're flatter.
Don't get me started on those soda boobs, because don't even get me started talking about them.
Well, I'm with Austin here. He said, I think Vaulted Vinyl makes good soft protectors, but I'm not paying $30 for a hard stack. There are so many good pops out there that you can get for $30. And I watched some of the other people's reviews. And like I said, I am going to do a review. I'm going to do a comparison to some of the other hard stacks on the market. And they actually put, like, Jim, I don't know if you saw this, or Josh, you guys probably saw this, but they put the hard stacks in these little, like, felt bags. Yeah. Like, they could.
So you can, I think it's for travel. Like, to me, Vaulted Vinyl seemed like it started out with those cases, right? Like, did they start out with the case that you put your grails in and travel with? So that's what I'm thinking. These kind of are like the case for when you travel and buy a really expensive pop and, keep it from getting scratched, and you don't have to bring that whole like suitcase. Maybe the only thing I can see is I will say if you have like a $3,000 pop, $30 to protect it, it's probably like.
I think that's I think it's like a
but $100 pop,
like
$300 pop, probably.
Yeah, but how many people are carrying around $1,000 pops? Not that many.
Who travels
people.
with their pops? That's what I want to know.
Yeah,
I definitely
would. If you go
be.
buy one, if you go sell, some people travel to sell them too. Like if you're gonna sell a $5,000 pop, you're probably gonna like go try to like sell it to the person in person instead of worrying about sending it through the mail or something.
That's true.
Yeah, and for here, I'm gonna pull it up for everybody so you guys know what we're talking about. In case you don't know what we're talking about, so really briefly here, we're just talking about the brand new hard stacks that Vaulted Vinyl has been teasing for quite some time. They finally came out, and I think that it just doesn't fit with our demographic and me as a collector. If I was like, I'm just a regular collector, like no channel, nothing, no sort of impact on the community, I wouldn't buy it. It's just because $30 is way too much money to drop on a single, item of just pure protection.
And those look thinner than pop armor.
Like I said, I haven't taken them out yet to fully examine them, but I like what Magma said. It's the Ferrari of hard stacks. But how many
supposed to be rounded, right? Like rounded corners instead of the sharp corners or something. And
right.
Well, I mean, but I've seen 2 other companies too. So I've seen Loot Locks put out their new whatever, I forget what they call it, the hard stack, like with the magnetic lid. And then I just saw today someone else posted one. The Mighty Hobby or something posted one.
Yeah, I mean,
too.
honestly,
so like, everyone's going to be starting to make.
Guys, you can. Yeah, I mean, you could get the. I mean, I could come out with the Pop-In Duo.
Let's do it. Let's go, Vince. Let's go.
You know what it is? You honestly, I bet you what it is though. At their price point, they're probably trying to make money. I'm sure they don't buy as many as and they're putting them in a bag, and you gotta be able to sell them. I get what they're trying to do with them, and I think that they are for a certain crowd. And I think a Ferrari is the best way to describe it. You have the Cadillac, you have a Ferrari. They're both cars. They both have 4 wheels. They both get you from your house to the gas station, but when at the end of the day, when you have a $2,000 pop sitting behind you, do you want it in the Ferrari or do you want it in the Cadillac? I'm fine with the Cadillac, but true. I get what they're trying to do, and I commend them. I think that they've upped everybody else's game when it came to the soft protectors. So, now $7 a pop did that with the pop armors, and other people are gonna compete with that.
And $7 a pop improved their pop armors because they got feedback on it was like too tight for some of the older pops and things like that. So I mean, all these companies are going to continue to like probably improve as they roll out one model, they roll out the next one, or we saw that with some of the pop protectors, right? Like some rolled out some that were thicker, like almost like 0.7 or whatever. And like Shumi has like some
Shumi's
really
those are like
I don't like them actually.
I don't like them either.
I don't like that
it's too thick. There comes a point in time with a soft protector where it gets too thick, and then you might as well just get a hard stack.
I mean, honestly, Vaulted Vinyl for protectors, this is why we made ours the way that we made ours, is because I think they are the best of the best. They're more expensive than the pop shields. I personally don't like the pop shields. I don't like the tabs, and I don't like that they have the rounded top on it. But that's, for the price though, some people can't, you got to justify it too. I wouldn't put.
I mean, like you, Vince, if you're selling yours and putting them in the protector too, I mean, that's an extra charge. Like when you sell a pop and they're like, oh, I got a pop, like realize it's extra, like everything, like most of us put our pops in protectors, especially we sell things, unless it's like a $5 pop or something like that, we might not have in a protector. But anything about
we put everything in a protector. If it sells for $1, I'll put it in a protector.
Yeah, I do too.
But I think the biggest thing that they're missing out on is, I know myself as a collector, it was tough a couple years back when they came out with armors, right? Because it was realizing that, I want to have as many of my higher end pops in all the same protector. Like I have a little bit of OCD like that. And I'm still in the process of converting all of my $5 to $8 regular hard stacks to $11 pop armors. Like I'm not going to go out and now do that process again. Swap out all the armors and go get Vaulted Vinyl legendaries or whatever they're calling them. But yeah. And anyway, I'm going to do a full comparison on Pop Armor, the new vaulted vinyl protector, and then all the other heart protectors that I can find on the market to let everybody know my thoughts. But I'm glad somebody asked about that just because it is something that happened recently. And I feel like a lot of people who are putting out reviews, it's just a tiny bit skewed because if you're getting the item for free, the cost is not factoring in as much to you. But like from a regular collector perspective, I think you always have to talk about the cost. Whatever the item is, you have to talk about it.
I think you're going to have to in this case too. I'm sure they're top notch. I mean, I don't think that they I think that they take their time. They're making sure that they're going to do it the right way. I'm sure there's nothing that's going to be negative about them. I mean, I'm going to be watching the review and seeing, but I'm sure that's not, I think the biggest thing will be the cost. But some people, I think,
all you guys have been card collectors in that before, right? Everyone, like you guys have all collected cards. That you remember, the company Ultra. Ultra makes a ton of protector. Did you know they make a pop protector? Not many people know. It was when I first started, like several years ago, looking for like different hard stacks and stuff. One is Ultra, and it's still on Amazon. You can buy it, but it's very different. It like slides around it, like down the case. It's not like a top comes off. It's so different. But you have to look up the Ultra pop protectors. They're like 14, 15 bucks.
I just got some Ultra Pro card protectors to put some of my cards in.
Yeah, but I was surprised that when I saw pop protectors about 2 or 3 years ago, I was looking for ones, and they were actually with pop protectors. They're only ones that made a hard stack when pop stacks were out only.
No. Anyway, let's see. I saw Lauren jumped in here. There was a bunch of other people who came in. So thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. Make sure you smash that like button if you're on your phone or if you're watching on your computer. If you're watching on your TV, no worries. We are just grateful that you guys are here. And we're going to be jumping into this week's news. This is the correct slide, right? If I click on it, Josh?
Yep.
Cool. And look at that. We got our Pop Force 1 NYCC pins coming up, guys. It's going to be awesome.
Yep. I got samples of the stickers that Vince made with them on there. We'll show those off.
Actually, you know what? This is a good question. Before we jump in here on the tubes here, because this is kind of like the flip side, right? There was another soda protector that came out, even though there was a pop hard stack that came out as well. And that was the $7 a pop tubes. And now we can get Jim in on the conversation because I feel like he was left out for the last couple of minutes. But if you guys didn't see, Professor Josh actually did a review on the brand new $7 a pop tubes protectors. So Jim, I want to hear your thoughts, and I also want to hear everybody's thoughts in the comments.
I don't understand it. Like, why? I mean, for one, you can get those tubes on Amazon for like $1. But I don't understand the putting a disc holder that thick on top of your tube. Like, you can't stack them. I don't get it. I don't understand it. And then it's just another way to try to. Nah, I just don't like it. I just don't like it. It needs to be all together.
So overall, like Josh, you probably have the best opinion on this because you did the official review. Now, after doing the review, you put out the video. Like, what do you think? Are you going to go out and grab a couple hundred of these for all your sodas?
I'm not going to grab I don't like all my sodas. Like, I'll grab them. I'll probably have a couple for some of the Grail sodas that even the stuff I might just keep sealed too. Like a Disco Skeletor. Like, I have one open, but I have another one sealed. I might put it in the sealed as well too. So I know some people out there collect them sealed. I think that's a great way to do it. I like they're using the museum like glue dots, and it comes with those. You don't have to get them separate. It comes with those to hold the figure in place on the bottom in the can. But that was the biggest thing.
The figure can't move though, right? It's in a tube.
No, it can move. I mean, you can shake, but with the museum stuff, you can almost turn it upside down and it'll stay. I don't know if you've ever used the museum dot stuff.
Yeah, for picture jewelry and stuff.
Yeah, you could. So if you put it on the bottom of those, it'll keep it in place. So if it moves around, but I mean, I think there's so many different ways to display. I think it's just another additive. Someone else made something similar to these, and you had the collector protector, the thick ones. I really didn't like those that much.
We didn't either. None of us did. That was
how they set up. I think these are kind of nicer because they can stack several. But you are right. Like, there's not a good way to show off the Pog with these other than outside the container, and it doesn't necessarily protect the Pog then too, unless you just put the Pog
then it looks like it doesn't go together or something. You know?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how many people show off the Pogs or how many people put the Pog in the can too. So it, like I said, it's just another additive of them. I like the thickness of them. They're not too thick, but they are thick enough where they don't like crunch or anything. They're not like a protector. You know, I think they're a good price point too for them compared to how much, you know, some of the others were charging for some of the like tube.
Yeah, I'd like to see these in person.
Collector Protector put one out, and I have a couple boxes of those. I couldn't even do the video because I didn't want to sound all negative.
Well, yours had issues, didn't it, too?
Well, those ones did, but now the Collector Protector. Let me grab one real quick. So you
guys they did the regular tubes. I don't remember if I ever grabbed any.
So Vince, what's your thoughts on this? Like right off the bat, you don't have one in hand. You know, I don't know if you watched Josh's video, but like, what do you think? Is this something that you would buy just based off the pictures?
I would try them. Let's put it that way, because I don't display my Pogs. I don't display any of the Pogs, so I'm not worried about that. Where I could see, and most of mine are behind the way that we display ours. Most of them are in baseball cases. But like I have a few Freddies that are back here that maybe I'd like to put them in there. You know, instead of leaving them out where I've knocked a couple of them off my shelf. I'd maybe like to have them in something else. So I wouldn't keep all of them in there. Just because of the way we display them, but
right,
I'd try them.
So let me
show if you like to send me some.
Let me show you.
Yeah, I mean, on the flip side, compared to, you know, the other company we were just talking about, $7 a pop, at least their products are very reasonable price. Yeah, a 6-pack is $19.50. A 12-pack is $35. And then if you want to go all in, a 72-pack is $190. So I think we save a little bit.
Oh, yeah, did they get rid of that? They had something the other day up there. It said Pop Shield soda tubes, whatnot, like reseller case for a while. I don't know, maybe they took it down already.
So we know the collector protector tubes we didn't like. They were too thick. They didn't close. Mine didn't close. So they did these stands, right? And it doesn't make any sense. They didn't think about it. So here's the box. It comes in a 2-pack. They're not very expensive, but it's just a tube, right? And then you put your Pog here, and there's a little opening so the Pog can lay back a little bit. But check this out. If you have...
Wouldn't that cut into the actual display of the figure, having that weird garage door in the front?
Let me see if this guy even fit. Yeah, look.
Is there a top? What?
It doesn't even fit him.
Oh, that's
like they rushed the other tubes. They rushed them so bad that they don't even. This isn't Sully. This isn't.
Yeah, that's not even a giant one.
Siron or whatever. Like.
Wow.
All right, so it's for Edna.
It's for Edna and like Carnage. So I don't get it.
Huh.
Like it's.
Oop. I don't want me.
Oh. Yeah. So at least these, I guess, fit like any character. At least these fit.
Yeah, I mean, you got to do a little bit of R&D on that one.
Yeah, I mean,
I think we are nearing a crossroads here where sodas are going to start to get expensive, especially some of the older chases. I mean, some of the older chases are already expensive, but I think they're going to start getting even more expensive. And just like 2013, 2014 is where I felt like people were starting to really care about the condition of their pops long term. That's when a lot of protectors started hitting the market. I think there's going to be a lot more soda protectors that hopefully start to pop up and hopefully something practical and reasonably priced pops up that looks good, that will be fun to grab and make cool displays with. I don't think we've really seen it yet. I don't think there's any soda protector out there on the market currently that really hits all those points. I applaud some of these companies for trying to pioneer something and engineer something, right out of the gate. It's a brand new product.
Mine had no R&D issues whatsoever. It's in a pop shield. You can stack them. They're pretty. They ain't going nowhere. It's simple, And
yes, I say that, from a company perspective. From an individual perspective, yeah, I think the best that you can get is Jim's, and I fully mean that. And I would tell Jim stuff, I would tell Jim his stuff is crap if I really thought it was. Like, and I really think that his is the best looking display that you can get for the most effective cost. I don't think anybody else even comes close to what
JT, there is one that I like just as much as mine, actually, and it's JT's. That it's got that folded plastic that just goes in a pop protector. I really like that. I really do.
You mean, is it pop stand? That one?
Yeah, something like that.
I don't think the light with the actual like hard plastic instead. Color.
Yeah,
I have some of those.
Yeah, I liked it.
No, Josh. I think you're talking of something else. This one's like the acrylic's kind of like a Z bend, isn't it, Jim? Isn't it bent kind of like a Z?
It's clear.
Yeah. Then they got neon colors too.
It's made by JT Customs.
Yeah, they do a good job. Yeah, I mean, I got soda. I mean, not just because Jim's here, but other than our baseball cases, really, it's just soda decks because I keep everything that's out here on soda decks, but I don't display any of the pogs.
I will say one thing I do like about the tubes, if you just want to protect the can.
Yeah, and I like that.
Fit perfectly around the can. And so if you just want to keep, like, if some people just like displaying the cans or whatever, or you're just trying to keep like your sealed ones protected and put up and don't worry about the dust and nook and crannies of the can or don't want to worry about, I would say even worry about like, water getting into them and rust. Remember Jollibee, how bad those started becoming? The ones that came from overseas, something about like those rust, like a little bit of rust issues started happening on those. That's the cool thing. I think it's great to see innovation happening with different things, and sodas is one of those products, like more than pops, there's so many more ways to display them. I think because of the multitude of like out of the can, with the pog, without the pog, with just the figure, with the figure can pog, you have so many different options on how to display them.
That's
and Anna, so Anna, yeah, you were correct. Pro Stands did send us over some of their soda displays, so I need to I actually need to do a video on that, and I was about to drop it, and then I saw $7 a pop dropped their item, so I'm gonna add that into the video. So I have to buy some of the tubes.
And pop feeds as well. They sent you something else that's a soda.
Oh, they did. Okay, yeah. So we got a couple companies.
And Pop Stars as well.
Oh, Pop Stars did too. Okay, all right. So we have lots of different soda stuff that we have to compare and do a nice big video on. So.
And this dude called Rock and Roll, he also has a chase case that's sitting in his spot for like
sounds shady to me.
I know. I haven't done Jim Cup either.
Shut up, John.
No. But I saw some more people jump in the chat. Kason is here. Amanda Stice is here. Miguel is here. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Carol is here. Does the lid screw on or snap on? For which one, Carol?
For these? This just snaps. There's just like a kind of like a little bit of a groove in it and just kind of tight fit, so it doesn't come off.
I like it. You know what? I like it.
I was afraid they were going to make them thick at first when I first heard they were making these. I thought they were going to make them like pop armor thickness, and they're not. They're light enough where they're thicker than a pop protector, but like almost like a drinking glass, like a plastic drinking glass, like about that thick. Like they don't really. So that's only that was the plus about them. Is like I think that kept the price for them at a good price point too.
Yeah, the price point's right. Couple bucks.
with the shipping and everything included, that's pretty nice to be able to test, like you said, test them out. And we've all gotten some from about everyone, to test out, see what we like and what we don't, how to, try different protectors out and things like that. So, and a lot of times, most of the sodas we just keep out. So I know you guys do a lot of the same sometimes. Yeah. So, I mean, there's going to be ones that eventually, you want to put away when they're, $400, $500, $1,000. They're like, maybe I shouldn't just leave it out and knock it over when I'm moving stuff around.
Thank you. Christina's here. Appreciate that, Christina. Yeah, guys, if you are not subscribed to all 4 of us, make sure to definitely do so. YouTube Pieces in the house. Thank you guys so much for coming out. So, all right, I think we got our protector portion out of the way for this evening. So let's get to what's going on this week. So first up, we have Christmas in September here with the Festival of Fun.
You know what bugs me about the Festival of Fun? Like, as I saw some of these come out, a lot of them said quarter one 2023. I'm like, what? Like, how are these not coming out?
Oh, really?
For Christmas? Like, some of them. Now, some pops and stuff might, but I saw some of the stuff say quarter one. I'm like, quarter one 2023. I'm like,
kind of what happened with the last year, no?
Yeah. All right. So we know Vince is getting every one of these.
Are you getting both? The Coca-Cola bear and the flocked one?
You know what, John? I'm glad you asked me that question. So I think I finally have come to the point where I know I'm not going to complete ad icons 100%. I might start passing. Like, if that other one was a little bit different, I would for sure get it. But I pre-ordered the Amazon one. I don't plan on picking up the common one. I will get both of the. I'll get both Santas though, because I like his green chair.
Both Santas, I understand. I don't understand getting multiple variants of the same.
Why release them at the same time? Release it next year.
Or like I like it when they do like the basic pop and then like the pop with a feature, like the glow or the flocked or the metallic is a con exclusive.
Well,
or something like that.
At least they're releasing it now, not like you buy the common one and then 2 weeks later they release the flocked one and you're like,
no, it's great for collectors, but for like, if I was to tell Funko what to do, why would you buy the regular one?
All right, this is why Vince would buy the regular one. So Vince, you could take the regular one out of box. You don't have to worry about the dust sticking to the flockness, and then you could keep the flockness in the box.
Yeah, but I want to pet the fuzzy bear. I'm taking the fuzzy.
Yeah, you gotta walk by it every day when you go home.
Listen,
from work
I got my Eagly back there.
My very first pop, before I even knew about Funko Pops, was the Elf on the Shelf Funko Pop. It's out of box. We use it in our house every holiday. We hide it around the house, and you got to find it, and then the next person hides it. Yeah, that's my Christmas. What I put out for Christmas and Funko related. Stupid. All next, right. Let's move on.
I kind of like the Joker.
The Diamond. How about the Diamond Batman? Diamond Batman.
I kind of like the Diamond Batman. I'm not buying. Listen, I've got the Marvel ones. I will guarantee I'm the only one out of the 4 of us that like the any of the gingerbread, but I like the Marvel ones.
I think if you're gonna do this,
I almost like Batman.
I think you go with the 5-pack. Like, you can't just buy one. Yeah. Like, I think you should go with the 5-pack and call it Christmas. Like, I think that's what you should do. But yeah, do we need a Funko Shop exclusive Joker? Do we need a Diamond Batman?
DIY.
Okay, this DIY Santa Superman right here is the laziest one. Like, come on, this is the same Superman pop from last year. They just had to DIY it. Like,
no,
come on.
The Joker, if you guys see some of the glam shot, I think the Joker it will look cool. The way that he's got the leg cross and everything, the face looks great. I don't know. The Joker's cool, but I'm not buying any of these.
Yeah, I mean, they'll be on the Funko Shop for a while. So if you want to get it after Christmas,
you can get it next Christmas.
I feel like if you are looking for this 5-pack and you don't want to pay full price, I feel like this is the perfect item that will be in the clearance section like a week after Christmas.
It'll be beat up though.
So what? I mean, you can appreciate them out of box,
4-pack of all the ones we did last year.
Walmart.
Yeah, all the ones they
store
did
that.
last year, and now we have them in pop pen form and pocket pop form
and plush form.
Plush form, yeah. Just if there's any other forms that they could do, it would be up on this screen. So, but yeah, not really feeling any of this stuff.
And now we got a pop pen and cup mug.
Yeah, this doesn't really seem to go together. Like, it seems like, pop and tea combo is great, but like, I don't need a pin with my morning coffee. Like, I don't know. It just doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know if these will catch
do I go grab my pin and put it on my robe and drink my coffee? Like, what is that?
Maybe. Here we go. All right, now we're talking. This is a Christmas item. They killed it on this. This is so freaking awesome.
Coming out next July. It will be out next July. No, this is coming soon.
This is the one I was saying. It's Q1. It's like says Q1 on it, 2023. I'm like, why? Like, come on. Festival of Fun. Like, is this gonna actually? Are they gonna actually do anything, or is this just kind of like the Halloween, like the spooky?
No, they're going to have a Festival of Fun event, and from what I heard, it's going to be at Everett. And
they're going to drop any of these? Like,
I don't know if they're going to drop, but they are going to have some kind of party or I don't know, Festival of Fun.
Festival.
I don't know. I did hear there's some sort of event in the works this year. So, but yeah, this is a killer soda.
The Max with them.
Max has to be flocked. Max also has to be flocked.
Yes.
Yeah, he is, and that's perfect.
Yeah. We know about
this one before somewhere, but I do love it.
I don't know where I've seen this before.
Yeah, if you guys, these things are awesome in hand, in person. Some of you guys may already have them, but man, they're sick. The flock job on that chase is amazing.
Yeah, I'll definitely be adding this one.
And isn't the Misfit Elephant Pop like $150 or something? It's not
the most expensive one out of that Christmas set because we got a good amount of them.
Yeah. But yeah, they killed it on this one too.
I swear I wasn't going to buy any of these. Awesome. Man, I might.
I actually just want like to take the figure out off of it and just take the figure and have the figure itself. Like just unscrew it from the bottom of the case and then take it out. I think that was a good one. Gizmo, it's flocked. It's at least it's protected.
That's what the soda should have been. That's what the soda should have been.
Yeah, the soda should have been flocked.
The soda should have looked cute like he does.
I feel like they're almost like with some of these albums and these bigger pop style. What are they called? Is it called an album or a comic book cover kind of thing?
This would be a
covers. Like
I feel like they're just trying to milk the character that they've already made, and Gizmo's a perfect example.
They got the IP for it. That's why they got the rights to make it. So let's make it.
And guys, as we're going through these in the chat, let us know if you pre-ordered any of these or if you're excited about any of these, just so we can gauge the interest. And then now we have some Loungefly bags. The Charlie Brown one is super cute. I like that one.
I kind of like the Stitch one, but the ears, so like all the like hanging off stuff are kind of weird on sometimes.
Yeah, a lot of times they're so floppy.
Kind of strange. And I feel like there was a lot of like Loungefly last year for Christmas too.
I think they drop a lot of Loungefly all times of the year. We just only notice at certain points.
I think that has definitely ramped up over.
There is a lot. Well, we'll see it in the slides in a few minutes here when we get to the Funko report there.
Well, I know Anna will be happy because we got some Harry Potter stuff here.
Now, is that a regular? Like, is that the kid size one? It comes with the little pocket pop, like they
probably. They have so many cool shirts that are only in kid sizes for some reason. But
maybe because mostly kids should be wearing them.
True.
Blasphemy.
Very
but
true.
You make a good point.
Yeah.
So we got some Harry Potter pocket pops here, and then I gotta have this. This is
a must.
Me too.
This is kind of cool.
Freddy Funko Hallmark Christmas ornament. I like how they're teaming up with Hallmark here. This is cool.
Yeah, I already got my notification set for when this drops.
Watch this be a like spend 75, get a free one kind of thing. I could see them doing that.
Yeah, I mean, right around Christmas time, clearing out some pops, clearing out some stuff they can't get rid of. A bunch of gingerbread DC ones and stuff.
No Christmas 3-liter yet. Not yet. It's only September. Don't worry.
Nah, there won't be one. Not
and then
this
getting
year.
back to the sodas. Actually, speaking of 3-liter, this would have been a character they could have done in 3-liter form.
Yeah.
Full
I
size.
like this group better than the one we got.
Yeah, I like this group.
So if you guys saw my Instagram, you saw how Funko, you know, I don't live very far from Arizona. So I got my 3-liter Baymax, right? And you guys see how they shipped it to me?
Yeah.
They just slapped a sticker on the 3-liter, and there you go. It was open and everything. It could have just fell out.
New group of warehouse
on the
people.
box, it says put on shelf no earlier than July 2nd or 22nd or something. So those things should have been out in July.
Did you see some people's Baymaxes are getting the Comic-Con sticker? SDCC Comic-Con sticker on them.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, I saw one person at least post so far. They got one with the Comic-Con sticker on it.
Yeah,
okay, so they were supposed to be out in July. They're still a little bit messed up.
So maybe there's still like a con behind, pretty much.
Yeah. That's what it
and
sounds
Patty,
like.
I agree 1000%. A 3-liter Nutcracker soda.
That would be awesome.
Someone has got to be watching this stream that knows somebody who is a neighbor to somebody who works at Funko, because that's the best thing I've heard all night so far. But anyway, what do we think of the holiday Groot soda?
I don't like it, but I like it better than the one we got.
Yeah, I like it better than the Groot.
I love it better than what we got, and I love that the Groot can is more realistic Groot. Like, I like that.
Yeah.
I was over Groot until they did this can. I love this can.
Yeah, I like Baby Groot, but I wasn't in love with the soda.
Yeah.
And then, all right, there must be something going on. We have more Jack Skellington sodas than any other character.
We've got more. We got more Jack Blacklight sodas than we have most other characters.
Yeah, but I do like how the
common looks awesome.
The common looks good.
Yes.
I like how they're not both Blacklight. Let's just start.
I will buy
Correct.
one of these.
That's what I was gonna say. I like it because it's the regular soda. Common is Santa suit.
Yeah.
But I actually will not be upset if we just get the common. I like the common.
Yeah, I would be fine with that.
I mean, yeah, at least it looks good. I think it would have been better if, like, flocked.
Yeah, I agree.
They don't have a flock Jack, and I think with the beard and the Santa suit,
they'll make a flocked one now.
Oh, now they can make
They need to do
a different color
black
light.
Let's get a 0. I mean, why don't we not have 0 yet?
There's 0% chance that's happening.
I agree. This
I like it.
I think this is one of the best. I mean, I'm not like the. How good does Stitch look in sort of? This
is it going to be Edna size?
No, it's going to be a little bit.
Is it going to be Edna? Be tiny.
It has to be a little bigger with the little thing and.
Yeah, but this makes sense to be Edna size anyway. It makes sense to be smaller.
Right.
But look at the detail. I mean, this is awesome. And you know what? For a Chase that's just holding something, like they killed it, I think, with this.
Yeah, super cute. And I also want to applaud Funko for waiting 2.5, almost 3 full years into producing Funko sodas to give us our first of 75 stitches. So at least
75 stitches by next year.
Yeah, next year.
The first one's a holiday Stitch too, not just a regular Stitch.
Yeah, I love this one though.
Surprised we didn't get a holiday Deadpool.
Oh, speaking of stuff I love.
Yeah, this is so bad.
You know what though?
Those Yodas are going to be on the shelf for so long. Like
this is honestly embarrassing. Like
I heard Yoda, the Funko exclusive Yoda is going to be 1,000 piece.
Well,
that's
what you saw. I posted, Jim.
1,000 pieces too many. These could all be 24
sell
pieces.
out if it's 1,000. That's it.
And I still don't want it. Like this is terrible.
I can't believe they made a 5-pack out of them. Like,
they've been making everything in the 5-packs.
But it's like, oh my god, I don't know what they're thinking with these. And they are opening them on Fun TV today. They're like, oh, these are like great. I'm like, no.
Well, they say that about everything because they're trying to sell it.
I know, but I was like, really?
I think whoever works at Funko and is any bit involved in the Star Wars department should be fired or at least put on probation for a while, just because. Come on, like there's just so many other Star Wars characters that don't have pops yet. And if you're going to remake pops of characters that we already have, you got to make them look better than this. I mean, that Yoda with the carrot ears, it's just
no.
Yeah, I haven't, and maybe there's somebody here in the chat who likes these. And by all means, like if you're going,
I don't think anybody's going to admit it.
Go after them. But I haven't seen a single person online on any of their posts in their unboxing that was live. I haven't seen a single person go, I'm getting these, I need this.
Like, and yes, Chad, they do bobble because they have to.
But what's up, Chad?
It's
they
have to bobble.
I saw them in store in person. They look just as bad.
Let's not give them any more time. They don't deserve PFO airtime.
No. All right, moving on. We have looks like Lumberjack Star-Lord here with Groot.
This looks like it would be in like the Marvel core box for Christmas time, like these ones.
Yeah. So do we count that? Do we count that as another Funko Pop or a Funko Groot? I think we have to.
Yeah, there's a little tiny
one.
His name's on the box, so we got to count it.
Groot. And then more DIYs, which don't need to happen.
Yeah.
No.
And another pin and cup combo. Which,
I don't know where that's all about.
I'm so confused by it. And yeah, I could see them just selling them separate, though. I don't see them.
The only problem with some of these. Oh, go ahead, Jim.
Doesn't it look like? And I know I point this crap out every week, but doesn't it look like Rocket just got done with a colonoscopy? Like. He looks scared. He looks like his legs are all ready to like fall off. His tail's all jacked. Well, like if they're gonna make him cute.
The other thing that kind of sucks about the mugs too is they're not dishwasher safe. So if you do put them in the dishwasher, like because it happened to us, we put one in and it came out and most of the paint was off. So the mug was pretty much ruined. So. Whatever paint they use is make sure you guys hand wash if you do get one of these mugs. But that's why I don't use the mugs anymore because I'll forget. I'm lazy.
Yeah.
And I'll throw in the dishwasher and then ruin all the other stuff in there.
So, quick question here. 4 of us here. Star-Lord with Groot, yes, no?
I'm not going to get it.
No.
It does not look like Star-Lord. I don't know why. It just, in my opinion, his face, that just doesn't look like
it looks Star-Lord. Like a current age with the dude from NSYNC, Justin Timberlake is what it looks like. That's what it looks like right now.
A little bit, yeah. A little bit. But
yeah, these will all be a pass for me.
Yeah.
This, I think, listen, I'll just go out on a limb. I love this thing. I love that there's a chase. I love there's a different sticker. I love that it's an ad icon. FAO Sport. I love this.
Did you see this today, Vince? Did you see the
I pre-ordered it.
Version? Yeah, but did you see the live version?
I didn't see the live version, but I did pre-order it on Target today.
It looks really good. The diamond chase.
Yeah, diamond chase. I mean, everything. This screams me.
Yeah.
Somebody can just Photoshop my face right onto this guy's face.
Can be done.
Can do that. Yeah, I like this. This is pretty cool. JG Geek ordered 4. Look at that. Nice little toy soldier arm.
I'm right there with you. I might get another
and Chad, no disagreement there. I'm definitely getting old. All right. Next up, we have Jim's favorite, The Office.
And another pin set with the mug.
Let's throw Christmas hats on them. We're done.
I mean, it kind of goes because they had the episode. They had a couple episodes, I think, where they're. But
didn't they made this Dwight already, right? Didn't they?
Did they? Was it an ornament? Maybe.
Maybe it was ornament. I mean,
I don't remember. These will not be anything that I pick up, but
pop, mug, and pin. At least the two, I guess, match and go together. But I don't know.
So they signed up.
Pass. I'll pass.
Yeah.
And then we have that song that everybody loves every single Christmas, Mariah Carey.
I think I'll have to pass on this.
Not one. This take up too much room.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's definitely a lot. And then we have another Jeffrey, which is actually kind of cute. I like the Canadian sweater he's got on.
Yeah, I love Jeffrey.
And look,
excuse me, Macy's. It's a Macy's sweater.
Created for Macy's, yeah. So are they going to actually release these in Macy's? They haven't.
I feel like this will be a U.S. release. But what do I know?
Macy's. It won't come after Christmas, and then Macy's won't put it out because it's after Christmas. They already have them on clearance by the time they put them out.
They're supposed to be putting like pop-up Toys R Us within some of the Macy's.
Yeah,
they said that last time, and they didn't have any.
Like they said that last year, and I know for our local Macy's, all they had was the Jeffrey like cutout. Like it wasn't. There was no toys. It was just like coming soon. Then nothing. Christmas came and went. So, yeah. And then more Loungefly. We have this is actually pretty cool, Buddy the Elf.
Buddy,
look at those feet on Buddy the Elf.
If you're a big fan of Elf, this is a great backpack for you.
All right, and then we have for all the anime fans in the house.
Now I think we're out of.
I was gonna say we're off of Christmas, right?
Off of Christmas. This is kind of a good looking flocked top.
Yeah, it's gonna look cool.
I can't believe how many they're putting out for all these teams. Like they're making every single character, which they don't typically make it. They keep making some same over and over. They're really doing a good job of making new molds for this My Hero line.
My Hero.
What does it say under Hot Topic?
It's a Hot Topic. It's like Class 1B exclusive. So that's how they're doing. They have different classes for the groups. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of characters, and they keep making them. They keep making like obscure characters that aren't like huge pieces into the show. Like they're only in a few episodes or something. They keep making them.
Poptastic Plastic. One day he says one day they'll make a Jeffrey as Darth Vader, and I'll buy it. I actually have. I feel like people don't know this, but we have a decent ad icons collection. They just live in a couple bins, and we actually are Jeffrey complete. We have every single Jeffrey, like Flock,
Iron Man,
Ticket, Robin, Iron Man, Batman, Superman. I like Jeffrey. I remember going to Toys R Us as a kid. Man, I loved going in there. So.
Oh yeah, you used to always go there. Okay, I'm gonna say this right off the bat with the old Snoop Doggy Dog, with the old 3 fingers, West Coast, all that crap. Yeah. The dog chase kind of freaks me out a little bit.
Well, yeah, it should. I mean, I kind of like that they did it, but it should freak you out a little bit.
I like Snoop Dogg. I think he's awesome, but I love the Common. But that dog head on the Chase Gold it kind of freaks me out a little.
So this is supposed to be through his own shop, right? These are like going out. That's what it kind of.
Oh, is that what they're doing?
Did as something special. It's not gonna. I don't think these some of them will be regular available, but I think some of the exclusives and stuff are going to be through his own shop.
The top one, the ones in the middle, are going to be at his store.
It's a lot of Snoop Dogg all at once.
I mean, they're doing a good job of. They kind of did it with they're doing it with Fluffy right now. Keep putting out some of the stuff with them. I mean, they got people that have a great audience, a great fan base. And they're making custom smaller run stuff for them, not things that will go to every retailer, and that's kind of cool that they can do that, and then they know they'll sell.
Yeah.
Well, are all the people on East Coast all upset too with the West Coast new Funko shop
Oh yeah, 100%. Come on, show the East Coast some love. Like we can't get a little pop-up store in New York City, but we have. This is gonna be the third store on the West Coast that we have to fly to if we want to go out there. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
There's so many places. I mean, DC, like there, Florida. Of course, there's so many Funko Pop collectors in Florida. Like, there's nowhere on the East Coast they can start mapping out locations. Like, I don't know. And then yes, we have Patrick Bateman.
I love this. The coat's gonna look so cool. It's gonna look so good.
I like his hair is a little different in the two different ones.
Hair's different, yeah.
A little difference in his hair.
You get a van. That's so true. You don't get a store, you get a van. Oh my god.
Who knows if it'll even come over here? They didn't say where they're going.
That sounds so sketchy. Like, I'm waiting for the Funko van. Oh god.
All right.
Finally. The Whopper, finally, it exists. It's real. It's coming. It's going to be 10,000 pieces.
They had to switch the sticker.
It has a lazy chase.
I've been on this journey. I've been on this journey for so long since the announcement of Wampa, and it's finally coming to life. What the hell kind of soda is that? Antifreeze? Like what are we drinking here?
Blue raspberry.
Jim, I think you're the only one who like gets worked up about like the flavor of the soda bottle.
But who's like
wasn't it a different color before too? Like
it's
when
Blue Mountain Dew.
Yeah,
it's Blue Mountain.
It was the root beer color. It was what Baymax came in originally.
Yeah.
But
I still don't like the chase unless it's flocked too.
The chase should have been bloody. Should have been really
like bloody flocked. And
so how are they? Is it a bobble, John? Is it got to be a bobblehead?
Has to be. Well, obviously it has the base. I'm sure it's gonna be a big bobble.
It's gonna be pretty sick.
I think it's gonna be awesome, and I think this is gonna sell out. Unlike some of the other stuff that Funko has teased, I've seen so many people ask, "When is this dropping? When does this come out? How do we get it?" There's a lot of people excited for this.
So the common, I think more people want than the chase because the chase looks like it's just broken.
Yeah.
Like, oops, we forgot the arm.
Yeah. I like the common better than
they did the Hikari with the bloody version.
Right.
I don't know why they couldn't have done it.
Well, I know Zeke, he says he's got to have it. Guys, let us know in the chat if you're a Star Wars fan, Star Wars collector, or if you're just a soda collector and you need this for your set. Let me know.
This is your Christmas soda you've been looking for. Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I gotta have it, of course. I'm not gonna go for I already am gonna go for chases, but I can't pull a chase 3-liter to save my life.
You really can't.
I can't.
All right. Up next, we have really quick, one more thought on the Wampa. I think after the Wampa announcement, I think we need a pause, right? I think we need a break from 3 liters because now we went from 0 to 5 if you include the New York Comic Con one. So I think, what do you think, Jim? Do we need a break or no?
Yeah, we need to keep it exclusive. We can't keep popping them out. We got to, because they keep popping out regularly.
There will be no break.
No, there won't be.
They're not going to sell them to regular retailers. Like, buy it here.
No, they need to slow down though, but they won't. They're not gonna.
I also see. It might have happened a while ago. I just saw the alert, but Steven just gifted 5 memberships to people in the chat: Mike, Caitlin, Adam, Glenn, Zeke, and Erica are now part of the Slapshot Pops Hall of Fame for the next month, courtesy of Steven. So thank you so much, Steven. That was incredibly nice of you to do that.
Steven did that on my opening night of channel memberships. He gifted a lot.
He did. He's a very, very generous. If anybody doesn't know Steven, do yourself a favor. Go check out his channel, Down Under Collecting. He is located in Australia. He is a huge soda collector like us, and he's just a great all-around dude. So,
yes,
I agree.
And he's a Lego fan, so he can definitely stick around, and he's invited to Thanksgiving. So, all right. Next up, we got this G.I. Joe box here. Now, Vince, this seems to be right up your alley.
100%. But I'm
They
waiting.
even have
You
a
know what?
little
All these boxes go on clearance.
Yeah.
I no longer buy stuff immediately when it comes to some of the stuff I collect because I've learned.
Yeah.
Now, are you going to put this G.I. Joe ID card in your wallet?
Yes, and I will be wearing the dog tag.
I was about to say they should swap them out for Pop and Duo dog tags.
Now, did they get your approval to do the dog tag?
You know what? I didn't mind them doing it. G.I. Joe is a good friend of mine, so
okay.
But yeah, I would imagine these are going to go on clearance at some point because I feel like these. You know, the only thing with these though, they don't have like multiples at least that I have to buy like 6. I got 6 of those tins right now that I don't know what to do with anymore. Trying to get the Transformers and the G.I. Joes last year, so I kind of prefer this.
Who is the Pop? Is it Destro? Destro? Okay. Anthony has a good question. He says, do you think they'll ever do a non-con or non-exclusive 3-liter soda?
Well, it looks like Wampa.
Yeah.
Well, I think that they'll. I think Josh
exclusive.
said it too. I think they'll always do them around the Funko shop.
Yeah.
I mean, unless they start doing them like, I mean, they could do them like just like 10 inches. I mean,
I don't think they will because they won't go to retailers because of the shelf space.
Yeah, I think they're going to have a hard time. I mean, in saying that though, I was thinking,
look at all the 10 inches
limited, but
well, I think the only reason, honestly, they can get away with that $40 price tag is making it a Funko Shop exclusive or con exclusive. Because if not, I mean, I don't think these would warm retailer shelves for $40 a pop.
Oh yeah, I mean, look at the con exclusive ones that go to like GameStop. Those.
Yeah. And then now in the Marvel category, we have a Funko Shop exclusive Miss Marvel coming up. I gotta admit,
it's out if you want to get it. All right.
Yeah, I'm kind of slacking in the Marvel department. I did not finish Miss Marvel on Disney Plus.
I did, but I don't know. You know what? It wasn't bad. It definitely was not my favorite. But you know, Miss Marvel as a character was never my favorite character. So
yeah.
Oh, it's
setting stuff up. I mean, it was fine.
She'll be in the Marvels next year coming out or whenever that comes out. But
yeah.
It'll be on sale in the Funko Shop probably.
And then how is everybody feeling about the diecast?
Yeah, did anybody get this?
Nope.
I passed on it.
I passed as well.
I passed because I don't know. I'm just not feeling them. And I wasn't worried about it selling out too.
No.
Because all of them are still on there. Wonder Woman, Iron Man, and Batman are still on there, by the way. Only one coming soon.
Do you guys think that like Funko going over their website and seeing like what sells and what doesn't, do you think that the indicator that people are not buying the diecast is going to force them to slowly stop making diecast pops? Or do you guys think
it stopped them with the pop pins? I feel like the pop pins have never sold ever. Like even right from the beginning, I feel like nobody.
And they're
really
everywhere at Funko. Funko HQ
they must
has
be selling
every figure, and they're not selling.
But why do they keep making them then if they're just out there?
That's a great
They
question.
probably have a contract. They have a contract to make such and such figure. And
I know Brian likes these.
I think
I like the pop. I like the pop pins. I wouldn't mind if I was
really
in at the very
like
beginning. Yeah, I was in at the beginning, but I just kind of faded away just because there were so many.
Yeah.
You know what?
Like
if the price point on these were like $30, I would probably get them. You know, I would continue getting them. I think with the $50 price tag, it feels like, do I really need another?
Well, you know what the problem is too. They're not like super unique. I don't know.
Nothing
like,
new. Yeah.
No. I mean, it's cool. Like they look cool. They look cool. They're just not. I don't know. They're just not cool enough. I guess.
I think that's what killed people. The chase was so lame. People were like, "Really?" Like they could have made a black light chase, and people have been more excited.
It's an expensive chase hunt too. It's $50 a pop. Like,
And do you really want? Most people are happy with the common. Like I
I
would
was-
be disappointed if I just got a chase. I would probably try to go sell it to buy a common.
Yeah, the only chase that I was really interested in getting was the Boba Fett one, and I just passed on it because I don't know, like the people are just asking a lot of money for that chase, and I just don't feel like it's worth it. So, yeah, I like the commons better.
To try to sell them. They're afraid they weren't going to sell, so they added the chase. And it doesn't help when they're $50. People don't want to play chase roulette with $50.
And yes, Mike, you do have a channel membership for us now, courtesy of Steven, aka Down Under Collecting, who is kind enough to gift you and 4 other people memberships. So that's why your name is green. So enjoy it for the next month, which is pretty awesome. All right, and then we have a very interesting one here. Another multi-pack. A lot of multi-packs.
Multi-pack. I think a lot of people will like this one if they didn't get all the exclusive ones and stuff like that. Weird thing is, it's Costco, and there's no.
I think these will go. They'll be good for Christmas gifts for kids. People getting them in the store, not knowing about Funko.
Oh, these will be gone before that. All the flippers are going to go buy them all, and they're going to be gone.
So?
At Costco.
I don't think so.
I already seen them. Like, I already seen people.
But they're going to be mass. They're going to be mass produced. They're not going to be limited.
Yeah,
but it's a weird thing is there's no sticker. No sticker. So that's the bad thing.
Yeah.
But I think it's nice to see like other places get things like this. Like,
yeah, but I think a majority of that is because of the sticker. Like people like seeing the 7-Eleven exclusive, and they want to see it. Like I thought there was going to be a sticker on there. Now I'm kind of disappointed.
I know. Yeah. I was like, "There's no sticker." Maybe you can email Funko and they'll send you.
No, Vince can make some for you.
I can make these Costco stickers out.
Well, then it doesn't feel like a true exclusive. It just happens to be the store that they're selling it at.
Right. I think that's what it's going to be. I think these are going to be other places.
Yeah. Who's to say these couldn't be at other big box stores, like
they just happen to get them first at Costco.
Yeah, I think these are going to be at like they're not the dollar store, but those type of stores that
like
get
Five Below or something.
Right, overflow stuff.
That could be at Walmart. Very likely to be at Walmart.
Could be.
I mean, they would throw a sticker on it if it's at Walmart, though.
Maybe. All right, so then we have a social media following chart here. That's pretty interesting.
So this is several of the slides from the actual Funko investor presentation they did the other day. So kind of interesting to see how Funko does via comparison to like Mattel and Hasbro, who's been around for forever by like social media following at least, comparing them in the industry to others. So it's kind of cool to see how engaged a Funko community is compared to probably some of the other like toy lines.
Interesting. And that pop was the pop they chose for this slide.
I know. I was thinking the same thing, John.
The best pop they could come up with. Well,
it matches the background. It's cute. It's blue
colors. Yeah. Now you're talking about Loungefly growth. So they bought Loungefly in 2017, $17 million revenue. Now $208 million revenue.
Wow.
Look how many, and the key is that they can drop into all the licenses that Funko owns or has like access to. So it's every Disney, Marvel, whatever, we've seen them all starting to come out now.
Bree owns 1.4 million of those.
I'm pretty sure that we do.
Yeah, I was just about to make my own comparison. In 2017, I was single. In 2022, I'm married, and there's about 60 Loungefly bags on my wall.
Curious, huh?
That makes a lot of sense.
See?
And I don't think John has any room to talk. If he would spin around backwards and look at what his wall is, Joanna could say the same thing.
I don't know what you said, but I was single in 2018, and I didn't have 700 Freddy staring at me.
Thank you, Joanna.
Fair enough. Let's move on.
Yeah. Touche.
So this was an interesting one because they started talking about the secondary market. Like there were slides about what their like revenue is and stuff like that. But I thought this was interesting because they started diving into the secondary market, a $2 billion marketplace, and they actually called out Whatnot and Pop Shop Live, so two different like newer platforms, calling them out about how they receive zero revenue from this, but they're looking at how ways they can actually.
But why?
That fourth line on there. That fourth line on there is very interesting to me.
How can they participate in the secondary revenue?
But why? But this is curious because why do they deserve to participate in any of that? They don't own.
That's the point I'm trying to make right now. What? That is very curious.
Well, eBay's one of them. Partnership. They just
Well, now they partnered up with eBay, but they don't own eBay.
They don't own. No, eBay owns part of them.
Right. So it's the other way around.
That partnered. No, the group that owns a group that clombered it with eBay bought, I think, 15% of Funko stock.
But why? I was just curious, like why they feel like they don't. Also, Macari's not on here. Macari does, I'm sure, a significant amount of sales in Funko as well. So that's interesting. But
I'm guessing these are people who they've been in talks with of how they can partner with them.
But if I buy a pop, and then I pay the money to Funko, and that pop, has an aftermarket value of $100, and then Josh wants to buy that pop for me for $90, why would I owe anything else to Funko? I already paid the $15 price to get that item.
You know what question I would like to ask? Like, if they really have identified a way to participate in the secondary market, why are they not cracking down on these fakes all over the place, especially on eBay? Like, that has got me to the point, like, if we really, and I know you guys all are aware of this, but like new collectors, especially when you start diving in, just tip a toe in it and see how much fakes are out on the market. And I feel like that is going to be the biggest thing, like moving forward, that starts to hurt values on the secondary market.
It already hurts a lot.
It's crazy. I mean, it's absolutely crazy how much of that is just allowed to. And why do they care? Because guess what? eBay's getting their cut of all the fakes that are being sold. Like, and take some ownership in that.
But the NFL and NHL and all these other sports teams and that are leagues, they're all in the same boat. There's fakes of everything out there. They just don't have the time, nor they're making so much money they don't care.
Yeah, but eBay should care, because if somebody buys a $30, I don't know, fake Jason Voorhees, right? That's obviously worth like $500-$600. Somebody goes out and buys a fake one for $30. Why wouldn't eBay be more concerned? Because they're only seeing like a couple dollars of revenue on that. Where if a $600 Jason comes along and that one sells, well, they're going to see like 20, 30, $40 off of fees.
Yeah, so but you know what? This is the problem.
And money.
Yeah, you'll sell. This is the problem. They'll sell 20 or 30 of those Jason Voorhees to make up for the one that sold.
Right.
But I think
yeah.
So they're probably making more off the fakes than they are off the real ones. What bothers me though, they've bought into a collectible company like that is getting. Listen, back in the day, they were pulling sellers off left and right that sold little stickers of this, and this was me back at the beginning of when I first started selling stuff on eBay. I had sold some stickers that were on there that they would send you a cease and desist letter the minute that you put something out there with somebody's trademarks on it, which I 100% support. How are they allowed to manufacture and then sell? It says straight on there. Most of these fakes it says on there, China custom, cannot be sold here. Like, they know that they're fake straight out. Like, that's a pet peeve.
They don't care. They're making their money.
The thing that's stupid too is, Jim, you said, how much time it would take. Yeah, we do know how much time it would take, because Pop Price Guide is doing it every single day. They try to weed out the fake listings that go into the values that estimate the market value for each and every pop, it would just take one more step if they were just to turn over. And I'm not saying the onus is on Pop Price Guide, because it's not, but it would just take one step, one person to be like, hey, can you send us all those listings that you identified as fake because of the pictures, because of the location of the pop, because of the history of the seller, because of just
don't
any
think it's enough.
red flag?
It's not in there.
Then eBay could go, all right, we're going to ban this
care.
seller. If we show them up again, you know, we're going to do the cease and desist letter that Vince just talked about, you know, but
they don't.
I haven't seen
They don't care.
any kind of impact since they made this partnership. There's still so many fakes out there.
Yeah,
I don't think
that's not
much has done.
That's not the purpose of the to get together. Like, that's fakes are not even on their radar.
Well, no, I mean, let's be realistic. What was the purpose of the partnership?
Selling stuff on eBay directly.
No, to compete
with
Whatnot.
Getting a second income, getting a second stream of income when it sells again.
Well, you can't tell me that Whatnot has driven hundreds, if not thousands, of sellers away from eBay, and I'm sure they've noticed that.
Oh yeah.
Why would someone sell on eBay? Also, even as a collector, why would you even buy on eBay anymore?
Well, eBay's going to the live version though, too.
Yeah, but eBay's going to the live version. Okay, well that's a whole other conversation.
Yeah, I think that
anybody in the chat, like after, even especially if you're a new collector, and I classify a new collector as 2 years or less. So if you've been collecting 2 years or less, and I'm sure you've heard everything, all the stigmas about eBay. Why would you even go there looking for a pop at this point? Because the chances of it being faked over there is like 75 to 80%, I'm sure.
I think that's exactly why eBay is doing what they're doing. I think they're trying to get back to what got them to where they got to, because they got so far away from what started. You know, really, they grew through the Beanie Baby thing. And they grew with collectibles at the beginning with sports cards and that kind of thing. And then it became kind of like the garage sale type of thing. But I think they're trying to get back to those basics and really pushing their collectibles. So I think that is why they partnered with Funko. Now, you know, where they go with that, you know, I'm interested to see that. And like I said, looking at this here, how they're going to try to get involved with the secondary market, that has me puzzled a little bit. I'm curious to see what they're going to try.
I think it's definitely more to come.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. Especially since they mentioned all these people, there's a reason they've already been in talks with them. They wouldn't have mentioned them if they just want to mention them.
But also, why is eBay or not eBay? Why is Funko all of a sudden interested in the secondary market? The secondary market has existed for a decade. It's existed almost as long as Funko Pops have. It's grown so much. And I think now people have brought up like, hey, did you know that pop we made from that con? Or do you know that pop that we dropped on our website is now worth hundreds?
$38,000.
Yeah. Or yeah. Do you remember that one pop that we dropped? Yeah, it just sold for $100,000. And they're like, well, how do we get a piece of that? Like,
yeah.
You don't. You just make good products. And if those products are in demand by many people, then the value on the aftermarket is going to rise. They shouldn't be concerned about the aftermarket value. They should be concerned about making a lot of products that reach high aftermarket values, because that will drive more collectors into the hobby. And that will get more people buying their products every day. And then maybe they wouldn't have pop pins just sitting on the shelves warming these retail stores.
But these big companies, all they think about is the money, and they have special teams that are just looking at the secondary market and how can we get another piece of it. Like, it's all about the money. They don't give a holy heck about a $15 pop.
No, they're a $1 billion company that's trying to become a $2 billion company. You don't do that when you're interested. You do that when you're interested in making money. And that's what they should be. They should be interested in making money. At the same time, you know, really, you know, they don't care that the pop pins sit on store shelves, because guess what? They sold those already. I'm sure that they don't have to, those don't need to sell for them to make their money. They made their money when they set up the contracts to get these into the stores. So when there's all these things sitting there, you know, I don't know. I'm curious to see how they're gonna keep on moving forward, because they definitely have been pumping out a lot.
Well, what they need to do is talk to their shipping company or department, their 18-year-old kids they hire, and tell them how to pack a 3-liter soda and a couple other sodas. Like, worry about the little stuff.
So everybody's talking about how there's a percentage that of an NFT sale that goes to Funko. Now, I'm not familiar with this per se, but if they somehow make like some sort of tax or some sort of percentage of every Funko sale on a secondary market goes to Funko, well then people are just going to go back to selling their pops in person. Like, you know, they're going to get around.
I agree.
I think people already kind of do like try to go around. I mean, the NFTs, they do get a percentage out of because of how the sales work, you know, on the systems and platforms and things like that. But it's yeah, I mean, anything around it, all these companies are they're gonna struggle with getting, you know, if sellers lose more money, and what are sellers, you know, where are they gonna go and things like that, because they're already, all of them are upping their fees. They're taking out, like, all of them have upped their fees. No one has reduced their fees that are out there.
Funko used to be a very small company, so maybe instead of trying to realize, hey, how do we get to be a $2 to $5 billion company? I mean, why don't you just reflect on how you got here and keep progressing forward? You know, they're already doing so many good things. Like, you know, if they just focus on the things that got them to the 1 billion, I mean, before they even blink, they would be at 2 billion if they do the right things, not trying to take money out of collectors' pockets.
Unfortunately, they wouldn't. You know, to get, when you're talking like, you don't even, it's so hard to even comprehend to go from, like, when you're $100,000 business to get to $1 million business, and then those percentage of businesses to get to 5 million, it falls off so far. Like, when you're talking to become a multi-billion-dollar corporation, like, you lose the sight. You know, unfortunately, they will lose some of the sight, and I think that they already have with some of the stuff. You know, and it's why we see some of the stuff that they're putting out there that we're just shaking our heads at. You know, they got to keep putting out stuff. They're just going to keep releasing more and more and more.
Yeah, they're not just a company. I think this is a great thing. Like, they're not just a company that's locked into, and the next couple slides will explain that. They're not a company locked into just Funko Pops. There's so much they're diving into. So I thought this was kind of interesting because this kind of fits like
this comment really quick by A-Team. They don't want to be a collectibles company. They want to be a massive toy company.
They do.
I think that's a great statement.
That's what they are. Or not even a toy company. They want to be
a huge
pop
company.
Culture company. That is what they are, is a pop culture company.
So really quick, Josh, before you break this down, I want to say right off the bat, this is very interesting because I know from our YouTube analytics that we definitely don't have 51% female. So this is very interesting that they're saying their demographic is 51% female.
But John, remember me and you, we had a conversation the other night about whatnot, about when you're packing boxes. There's a lot of female buyers that buy from us. Like, it blew my mind. It made me start thinking about how many females are in the auctions. It's pretty crazy.
You know, honestly, I'm not surprised at all that it's almost a 50-50 split. Quite honestly, I'm not surprised on that. As far as like people, I think it's the male gender that, for like, if you go to like the YouTube side of things, like, I think that, you know, we get a ton of, let's put it this way. Our comments, I think, are more, we get way more comments from female commenters than male commenters. I don't know about you guys, but having 80% of our audience being male and probably 50% of our comments are from females, you know, I think that kind of maybe says something a little bit.
I would say also sometimes it depends on what the topic is too, because remember, Funko is a huge variety of brand. So what people buy is a lot of different things. So, I mean, it's pretty much what are people buying, and this. I mean, almost that 50-50 split kind of thing, like who's buying things out there. But a lot of it's also families, like all involved. Different people are buying, of course, like Loungefly's included this because this is Funko brand. This isn't just Pop. This is Funko games. This is everything they have out there. I think it's a good mix. But you're right. Like I think all of us see, but we've seen a growth on all our channels too, as well, right? As we've
True.
grown, we've seen a growth in percentage wise of definitely female watchers on our channel in the analytics.
Yeah, AJ, that was a great point. So thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are buying. A lot of the women, or not all women, but a lot of women are buying the Loungefly bags, and there's a lot of men that probably stick to Pops. And then vice versa. We're buying things. Pipsqueak Elementary brought up. People are buying things for one another, and Josh, that family aspect you just mentioned, yeah, it's all important. Interesting though, this other breakdown they have. The 31, 33, 36, kind of like a 1/3 split. So they're saying only about a little over a third of the people who are buying their product are actually collecting it, which is interesting.
So that's probably like the majority of people on our channels, like that kind of thing starts getting into the enthusiast collectors. Active buying just kind of means here and there you're buying something, I think. But yeah. I think that, and the average age fits right on there. I say about at that age, you have a lot more disposable income. So you're probably buying a lot more, but also at that age, you might also already have kids and you're buying for kids as well, too. So you're probably buying yourself and kids and, all those kind of things.
Yeah. And the one thing that is 100% accurate is the average age is 35. That I can tell you for a fact from our channel analytics. The majority of people who watch our channel are in between ages 25 to 45, and 35 is right in the middle. So that is like 100% accurate right there, which is interesting that it's 35. So it's interesting because it's 35, because 35 is so far away from being a kid. And sometimes I feel like the stuff they put out is geared towards kids and a younger audience, kind of like their Fun TV and some of the events like that. And it's like, why don't you gear it more towards the 34-year-old, So
John, how would they do that? Don't you feel like they kind of are? That quirkiness, I don't know. I feel like they're not marketing to kids at all.
Honestly. I don't feel like they're marketing to me. I feel like it turns me off, honestly, when I watch some of their stuff.
Well,
I kind of feel weird. I don't know. I don't know. 5-year brand plan. Look at this. What is their 5-year brand plan?
So,
oh gosh, nothing good.
Interesting. They already got collectibles. They got all this. They added more Loungefly accessories, additional accessories to it. More toys and games. They have a whole line, but toys is one they haven't really delved into as much. And of course, digital. Continuing with the digital side. But Pops is interesting. The core collectibles. Gold and sodas, and then the new company they bought, Mondo, is in there, and kind of interesting how they kind of tweaked that.
Well, the Funko Gold is not selling. I can tell you that for a fact. It is sitting on shelves. I think a couple people like it, but it's not catching on. I really think they need to stick to what they know. I think branching out into the NFT space is smart because you're keeping up with current trends and technology and all that. But outside of Pops, sodas, Loungefly,
I think expanding that Loungefly into more clothing line is going to be huge.
That's smart. Yeah, no, that's definitely smart, because if you're already getting people with the backpacks and the bags, why not just expand into the apparel and stuff like that?
That matches the bag that goes with the thing. Yeah, because look at stuff like Her Universe and that, and how much that has taken off.
Riley, this is such a great quote right here. Who actually plays the games?
I would love to see what the overall market is for board games nowadays. Is it $1 billion?
So now, let me give you a little insight, because I was down at Funko HQ. So during FunCon, there actually had a section under Funko Games, where they had the one dude that's in charge of Funko Games was trying to show people how to play the board games. So that's where they're at with that.
I think it's a different audience. It's not always the same audience with the Funko games. Like there's a lot of people out there that like board games in general, and it's a whole different genre. It's not necessarily your core collectible side. And I think there is. I mean, they just started using their brands that they have. So it's kind of it's interesting. It's cool to see some of the stuff come out. I will say at the library we've been doing stuff on the weekends now with Pokemon and chess, like, and people are like we're getting a good audience every week to come back. It's not just digital people are looking for. A lot of people are looking for that non-digital thing to do. D&D, Pokemon, chess, all those the physical games they're still looking forward to do.
Pipsqueak says, wasn't there talk of a Funko movie from Warner Bros. A while back? I believe so. I have not heard anything more about it. I don't know if you guys have.
I remember the app they had out for a little while.
Yeah.
Disappeared. Got bored with quick.
And then their growth rate of the non-standard pop since 2017.
They're just making a lot of other stuff than regular pops. Like the albums, the whatever, the large like pop rides and diecast and all those kind of things. But interesting to see the price points on these. Like it's so interesting that a pop comic book can be so close to like a pop vinyl standard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Game-changing tech. What is this?
This is
you're gonna be able to pop yourself.
Oh, pop yourself online. See, yeah, this will be cool. Yeah, a lot of people will be into this for sure.
This
a lot
is
of people will like this.
Their number one item at both stores too. They sell.
Well, yeah, because even if you go in there and you don't see anything you like, of course you're gonna pop yourself. Like,
see, and I didn't. I should have done it while I was there. I didn't.
Yeah. Also, this is direct money back to them. They're not paying anyone in between. Not paying a retail. They're not selling it wholesale to a retailer and a retailer selling it. They're making this money directly, so it's right to consumer. They make a lot more money off of that.
Oh, yikes, more gold, but
merging brands, but soda and gold. Interesting.
Soda shouldn't even be in the same slide as gold. Soda is taking off so
much. Yeah.
It doesn't even compare. I have yet to see anybody get excited for gold, at least in our community. But I mean, a new soda comes out. Like, look at the Grinch tonight. Everybody was like, "Yes, Grinch! I already pre-ordered 17 of them. I hope I get a chase." Like,
you know what? Though maybe the gold is not going towards like us. Do you know what I mean? Maybe it's going to a different kind of buyer. I don't know either. I mean, they're not limited. Let's put it that way. They're not. I mean, how many are they making of each one of these?
Right,
30,000, 40,000.
That's two things. They're not they don't put on there how many they make, and for two, they need to have it a blind box like it is for the sodas. We don't. If you're looking for the chase, it needs to be blind, so you factor in the gambling aspect of it.
I almost feel like it's not collectors that are buying these though. I think it's just like that fringe person that's, they're a fan of the Cowboys and they're gonna pick up Ezekiel Elliott. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's collectors. Like the sodas, I think are collectors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of speaking as devil's advocate because, quite honestly, I would never.
Yeah, it might be more popular in the sports communities. I feel like our channels, we're discussing more stuff that's centered around pop culture. We're not really discussing like different sports championships and everything going on in those communities. We're not talking about fantasy football or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, if they made hockey versions of these, I'd 100% get a few of my favorite players like Anthony has done. But sodas, I'm all over sodas. Like those three sodas on the screen, we have all three of those characters and the chases.
I will say too, so I've told you guys before, when I've done in-person shows, Funko sodas have not sold really. This is the first time I've sold like a lot more in person. I brought some, I had some open commons. I just had like 2 boxes of open commons. I had some sealed ones. and they actually were selling. People were interested in them that weren't
do
even soda collectors. They didn't know what they were. I like
you
had
rip
them
with
out.
people?
A lot of them.
Do you rip them with people, Josh? Do you talk with them and interact with them and say, hey, let's rip a soda together?
Sometimes they'll interact, but I'll also put them out. The open commons, like people just don't know what they are. Like still people don't know what they are that collect pops. Like they came to this thing because they collect pops and that, but
I think just it goes back to like the pop itself as a collectible is so strong that I feel like almost, you don't want to drift away from it. Like there's almost this like betrayal feeling, because that's how I felt in the beginning towards sodas. I was like, oh, I don't collect anything else. I collect pops. So then I feel like there was like a phase in period, and that's where Jim was really good in bridging that gap, because he said, no, like, look, the figure is this, the can is this. There's a little bit of a gambling rush because you don't know what's going to be inside. And then I feel like that's what he's done for a lot of collectors. And then I think the four of us as a group have done really well in showing like you can collect both and they complement one another, So it's just taking that first step, especially in shows, and showing people like this is what they are. Because I've seen that too at some of the Comic-Cons we've gone to. People are like, what is that? Is that a real soda? And they're serious. They're not kidding. They're like, is that a real drinkable soda?
Like, or someone was asking if a T-shirt was inside it or something like that.
Yeah,
like,
they used to put them in the tubes. They used to put T-shirts in the tube.
Yeah, so I mean, that's why I always have a few out, like near wherever I have them. Like I usually try to spread them out on the table somewhere and put a couple out, and then put some of the figures out so people know what they are. But this is the first time we've sold like several of them. We weren't selling anything like. Weren't trying to sell the chases or anything. I didn't even bring them. I just brought a bunch of the like common extras we had.
Yep. All right, now we finally got to the minis. Took a little bit longer than we thought, but here we go, Jim.
I'm in. I'm all in. I'm all in on both of them. I want it all. I want all those. I think it's going to be awesome.
What does everybody in the chat think here? Let me throw up a poll for everybody.
It's okay. So first, we don't know if there's going to be a chase. I don't think there will be. I think it'll be the figure in the can. You'll have Freddy Funko. You'll have, all their big ones, Huckleberry Hound and all them. And it's going to be totally blind. You're not going to know what you get. It's going to be in a bag or a box, I'm all in.
Know. I really don't like mini brand things. So I don't know. Like I'll buy some to check them out, but I don't see them collecting these.
If the soda comes out, if the figure comes out of the can, you can pop the can and the figure comes out. I'm all in. I'm all in. I think it's.
I think this is a good.
There's got to be chases. They're missing. I don't know. They'll miss the mark if there isn't at least a few chases.
This is for the kids. Like this is. I think
this is the gateway, guys. This is the gateway to collecting. Honestly, we started with Shopkins.
Brand? Oh,
Shopkins.
Yeah.
Before mini brands was like Shopkins. That was gigantic. I remember when Gabby started collecting those probably 6 or 7 years ago. Honestly, this is going to be a gateway to that stuff. Low entry point. You're going to get whatever you're going to get in there. This will be.
And by the time you're 35, you're gonna have this.
Yes.
Look how tiny the Mandalorian is next to the regular pop.
I just feel like these don't display well, and they don't like. There's nowhere to put them. Like I struggle sometimes with mystery minis enough. Like at least I can find a little bit of a place for.
Oh no! All my sodas. I will make a display. I will make some kind of display where you can put all your little.
I want to see mini top decks.
Yep.
Mini.
Because I don't think there's going to be.
Pog.
No,
they have a pog. That's the question.
No, they're not. Because they would have shown it. There's no pog. There's no
It'll
pog.
be an M&M.
But the figure does come out. You can see that the figure's out.
Yeah, you can see how big it is next to a Freddy. Like,
dude, they're tiny.
Dude, this is perfect. My sodas are going to collect their own sodas. This is perfect.
Now, if they match the sodas, people will go after them to match.
Exactly. Anthony, thank you so much for dropping the super chat on your way out. Have a fantastic night. Appreciate you coming out.
Anthony.
I don't know.
I'm all in.
think these are going to be a mess. if you get a bunch of these.
Oh, Josh, you have no idea how excited Joanna is for these.
I-
We're gonna have every single one.
You're gonna have
Me
them
too.
all.
I'm all in. Can't
You
wait.
can put them. I mean, you could just put them with your Freddies, and you wouldn't even see them in the background behind you, so you don't have to worry about it.
Love it.
No, I'm excited. I like the little fridge. I'd like a bigger fridge for regular stuff.
I know. I want a full size. Maybe this is how they'll deliver them. Maybe this is how they're going to deliver.
Maybe. So the I want. All right. First off, I want a pop ride. I want a pop ride of this vehicle. First off.
All right, and
With Freddy
second off,
driving it.
like
Yes.
when these come out and they start delivering, they better have like another like semi truck behind them full of like pops, because these trucks don't hold that much. So
and armed security. I don't think they realize how
Line.
lethal the secondary market is with flippers when it comes to product.
I want to
Flipper
go
and their
across the
20
country.
family.
I want like like the Wienermobile. I want a soda can mobile. I want to go across the country.
No, do a sideways 3-liter.
There you go.
Yeah, but I really hope they make a pop ride of this, because that might be the only version of this truck that we see. If anybody does see this truck in their area, definitely take a picture of it. I'm sure there's going to be a line.
It reminds me of the ice cream truck, Freddy.
A little bit, yeah. A
little bit.
All right, more percentages.
It's just showing like how sports, music, and anime have been such a big thing for them, other than some of the other lines. Like
I'm sure anime alone has done most of that percentage.
I mean, sports though too. Think how many players they make.
I think they make a lot of sports stuff, but anime collectors, I don't know. Anime collectors are very hard chargers, and I admire that, because I'm definitely a hard charger for certain themes, but I think anime is definitely carrying a majority of that percentage.
And you know how small the Rocks line was for a while, how much that has grown in the last couple years.
Yeah, exponentially.
It has.
Crazy.
Driving drop-worthy exclusives. Now that's something I want to hear, because I feel like a lot of the stuff they drop on the site is not like, could have just been like a common store release. Didn't really need to
this
be.
was mainly for Loungefly, I think. Talking about like dropping new things with them, but I guess they're expanding into stationery and doggy fashion. Watch out, Alex is going to have some Loungefly.
Oh my gosh, no Funko.
Oh, snap.
All right, we're just gonna keep going.
Yeah.
NFTs. We've talked about NFTs. I'm sure they made a bucket of money this year with the NFTs.
Look, okay, so look at the interesting one. Last week's DC drop was 1.6 million, and they even burned 15,000 premium packs, which was another 500,000 they could have made. They don't mention
Kind of
that.
gives you why they did this right before their announcement.
Yeah, it was a good way to kind of sell a bunch. If they don't all sell, whatever, we'll still make way more than the last couple drops. And
yeah, like, hey, we made $1.6 million in an hour.
Yeah, but they also, it's deceiving though, because they had to burn those packs, which means the hype wasn't there. Like if they made 1.6 million in an hour because all of them sold out.
They didn't mention that one didn't sell out.
Right. They didn't mention that. Yeah. 23.5% of the cards were burned. So they made 1.6 million off of 78%. They would have made 2 million if they had, if the rest of them sold out. The only problem is,
you think about it, it really doesn't cost them any. I mean, it doesn't cost them any more.
The artwork and the person to do it, and that's it.
And I bought some kicks. Yeah. I bought some of them for kicks on the aftermarket. They're cheaper on the aftermarket than they were the day of release. I just bought them for $8.
Did you pay your aftermarket Funko tax?
Oh, it's all the seller loses that. The buyer doesn't. The seller loses it. So who's selling it gets it.
All these numbers, I feel like I'm in freaking math class.
Hey, social media Freddy. Look at that. We need that solo.
Wow.
Go back to the one real quick. This is so. Do you know what DTC stands for?
Yeah,
direct to customer or direct to consumer. Interesting. I think they're looking how they can expand that, because it says 11% is theirs, like selling on the shop of their actual revenue. So I think they're going to continue to look how they can sell more directly instead of always selling through these partner channels. But has anyone ever seen Aldi have Funko Pops?
No.
No, I've never been in an Aldi.
We have Aldi here. Joanna loves it. She only shops there for groceries, and I mean, she's never said there was Pops there, and I've never seen them.
So that's an interesting.
Same thing with Lidl. I've never seen Pops in Lidl.
Okay.
So
I just thought that was kind of interesting to see.
22.5% of this slide is a lie. All right.
Joanna, what?
Have you ever seen Funko Pops at Aldi?
No.
So Funko said that they killed it this quarter because of their exceedingly high sales of Funko Pops at Aldi. You didn't see the Pops?
Good for Aldi. I love Aldi. Guys, anybody in the chat, shop at Aldi.
Aldi.
Never
They have
heard
good
of it.
cheeses.
no Pops
They have
there.
good cheeses. Good cheeses.
There's no Pops there.
I always see them at Hobby Lobby and Five Below.
Okay. Those stores were on there.
On there. Yeah. Pop yourself. Direct to consumer expansion. Loyalty. That would be interesting if they actually do pre-orders through their own site. Did you see that though? Loyalty and pre-orders, and this is direct to customer or consumer channels.
Well, I feel like I ordered my pre-ordered my D23 stuff because mine still is not shipped.
Oh, mine hasn't shipped either. So that would be interesting though if they start doing pre-orders themselves instead of letting.
Watch my video, Vince. You'll get your thrill from that.
The Fix. I started watching it.
The Fix. It's terrible.
That's it.
And that's it. Nice. Well, that ended up being a lot more information, I think, than we planned about, but pretty interesting stuff from the investor. What was it, the investor meeting or the recap?
I think it's interesting to see. This gives you like a glimpse into what they're thinking, I think, in the future as products come and development happens and things like that.
So they should do a Funko Shop rewards program, because then maybe people would like redeem some of their points and then they'd buy a die cast for like $22 or something, instead of, they'd be like, all right, I have most of the points I need for XYZ item, and then they'll just pay for the rest. So I think they could definitely do that. And then Funko would continue to move their product and keep people coming back to their site. Lego does the VIP points. Why can't Funko do something like that?
Yeah.
Didn't Lego expand their VIP points to Target now?
They did, but you don't get as
Just
many
so much.
points for the Target system. I think it's like 1 point for every 3 you would get on Lego, but still, yeah, you get the VIP points there as well. And speaking of Target, Evelyn wants the Target Bullseye exclusive. So,
Me too, Evelyn.
yeah, check Aldi if you don't see it at Target.
That's where I'm going.
Well, we went a little bit longer than we anticipated tonight, so we'll get things started off with Josh. Why don't you let everybody know what's going on with your channel this upcoming week?
So if you didn't check out today's video, we did Funko PopCon. We did that 2 weeks ago. And then Saturday, of course, is Funko Soda Saturday. Got some great sodas to open for you guys. And then on Sunday, 4 p.m., we have an auction. We have several different things that will be up on the auction. And then we'll do some soda games and some fun stuff like that. So definitely check out some buy it now stuff that's already up. We'll be adding some more buy it now stuff and some more things to that auction. So definitely come out and have some fun on Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern. And then we'll be back to some normal videos, some other videos next week. Yeah.
Nice. What you got, Vince?
Nice. Well, this was a very long week for me. We're supposed to have a hunt video on Saturday. If I don't have time to edit it before, I might throw something together myself. If I can drag one of the kids away from all their crap that they've had going on. So we'll have a video out Saturday. I don't know what it's going to be yet. And next week, I don't have a clue what's coming out, but we will have videos. And then we have our next auction already next Saturday. So mental note now, if you guys want to bookmark that, you can do that. Appreciate it. Love you all. That's
nice.
So we dropped a video today for D23. My stuff did come. Guys, go check that out. Saturday's video, we have some Mystery Grail soda boxes that I ripped. So that'll come out Saturday. Thank you guys again for all the support. After hitting 7K, you guys were awesome. All the notes and the messages I got, you guys were great. And let me show these off real quick. So I got the stickers from Vince. And these are how you're going to get your pin sets. If you see us at the show, you'll get this one, the show only. Sorry for the glare. And then these ones will be everybody that's not at the con. So
3 weeks. Oh my God, is that 3
coming
weeks
up?
away?
It's coming up.
Yep.
So that's it. Yeah, that's all I got.
Crazy. So we dropped a video yesterday. We actually opened our very first 3-liter soda. So if you guys want to know what we got, first 3-liter. And I got to say, I actually really liked the figure. I have no idea what I'm going to do with the bottles, but I really liked holding the figure, and I think it's going to look really good on display.
Put the bottle in the fridge, John.
The bottle's freaking huge, and I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, what happens like 3 years from now when we have like 80 of these 3-liter bottles just hanging out? So, but at least I don't have a closet full of soda cases. But anyway, we got a big video dropping on the channel tomorrow. Another soda video, believe it or not, but we're actually doing a huge giveaway collab that's only going to benefit you guys. We're actually going to be giving away a lot of sodas. So make sure you guys tune into the video to find out which sodas you can win and how you can win them. So it's pretty fun. Joanna and I are actually still in the process of editing it. It's going to be our most complex video ever in terms of like everything that's going on the screen. So hopefully you guys appreciate all the hard work. Then moving into next week, we'll just have our regular schedule and everything, and we'll have our auction on Monday night. Make sure you guys go out and support everybody. It really helps us out. We really appreciate it. Even if you just come out to say hi and everything, we're very grateful. So I think that's going to do it for us. If you guys have anything else.
No.
Nope.
All right, cool. Well, thank you guys coming out. Make sure you're subscribed to all 4 of us and catching up on all of our content. We were about 120 to 150 people strong for the entire night, which was awesome. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I think next week we are on Vince's channel. Maybe Vince. All right, we'll have to check on that. So
whatever
just stay tuned.
Joanna says.
Yeah, whatever Joanna says. That's how I live my life.
So we pay her good to keep track of all of us. So
we try our best. But seriously, guys, thank you so much for all the support on all 4 of our channels. We know that we're not all growing by accident. It's because of you guys. So thank you so much for all the love and support. And we're very excited for NYCC. With that being said, guys, have a fantastic night. Make sure you're staying tuned to all 4 of us, and don't stop shooting until you score.
good night, everybody.
Hi,
Everyone.